Hey everybody, welcome back to another video with your casual keyboard guy. Like I always say in the beginning of my videos, like, share, subscribe, show your boys some love, and I will continue to make these videos, guys. Today's video is being sponsored by my subscriber Terrell. Thank you for the donation, my brother. And the song he requested is "Two Can Do" by Deniece Williams. So we're gonna look at that today. Or is it "What Two Can Do"? That's what it's called. "What Two Can Do" by Deniece Williams. So we're gonna look at that today. Pretty cool song, man. Wow, I love doing tutorials of songs I don't know because it helps me to expand my library. But also shows me some dope songs. So you guys really buckle down and learn this one. It's pretty dope. So some nice little grooves in the beginning, and it kind of mellows out, man. It's pretty dope. So without further ado, let's get into this. We're in the key of E, and I'm of course play a quick little cover, and then we're going to jump into it. Let me see. Here we go. Hey. So that's pretty much like a basic cover of it, because it only goes into those, I guess, three parts, and at the end they kind of just do the little horn lines a lot, but it's pretty much the same rhythms. So let's jump into it. All right, so we're gonna start with this little nice little intro groove. So you got this F sharp minor to this G minor to this G sharp minor, and then you're going to land on this A. So it's chromatic up, which means it's not skipping a note. So the bass is going boom, 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 boom. Real simple. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry. 3, and they do that 3 times, and the last time. So again, boom, 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 boom. 1 time, 2nd time, boom, 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 boom. 3rd time, boom, boom. The snapping is throwing me off. And so that last little part is A, C sharp, B. All right, and I'm gonna show you the chords. So first chord is going to be this F minor. So you got the F sharp A, F sharp minor, F sharp A, C sharp. 2nd chord is G minor. You got G, A sharp, and D. 3rd chord is G sharp minor. So you got G sharp, B, D sharp, and then you land on the A major, A, C sharp, E. So you got boom, 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 and real simple. Do it one more time. It's the 3rd time. And the last time we're gonna end it with this right there, and then you got. All right, so that's gonna be A triad, which you already learned, and we're gonna go A 3 times C sharp minor 7, which is C sharp, B, E, G sharp, and then we're gonna end with the B, D sharp, F sharp. All right, so on the 4th time they go it's a little pause. So the first 3 times I'm gonna do it in real time now. 2, 3, and 3rd time, and last time, and all right, so that's your intro. And they do that one time, I think it's just like I think it's keyboard or something, piano by itself, and then the second time it's like the horns come in with them, but it's pretty much the same groove. Okay, so next we got the verse. So you're starting on this E major chord. So you got E major, E's in the bass. Then you got B, E, and a G sharp. 2, 3, 4. Then you got this D sharp minor. Got A sharp, D sharp, and F sharp. 2nd chord, D sharp minor. You could do 7 too if you want. You can add the 7, make it a little bit more spicy chord. So you got A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, and F sharp. And then you got next chord is gonna be a G sharp minor, B, D sharp, G sharp, B, D sharp, G sharp, and G sharp in the bass. And then we're gonna end with the F sharp minor 7, and you can add the 11 if you want. It sounds nice. So you can play it like this, or you can play it like that. Either way, okay? So you got I think my lucky stars for you, something like that. I don't really know the words. And then you keep that right hand chord, and you go up to that right hand chord, and you go to a B bass. All right, you can walk up from the A to the A sharp to the B, but you're using the same right hand chord. So something, I think my lucky stars for you. Yeah, something like that. So what am I at? Think my lucky stars for you. Something like that. Same thing. So like I said, a lot of times when I play bass lines, I'm just using like whatever the chord is, the E, so I'm using E, the 1, the 5, and then the octave. So that just means going from E to E, and then the 5th is in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we're using the E scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the octave. A is the octave, and this is the 5th. So I usually do that a lot in my playing. So we see. Doing the same thing. So now we on D sharp, so I'm just doing the 1, the 5, and then the octave, okay? And I'm just messing around with those notes like that, just going like stuff like that. And then okay, same thing. And remember to walk up to the B. So again. To that B. All right, so that's the chords. Got A, E major, then you got D sharp minor 7, then you got G sharp minor, then you got F sharp minor 11, and then you got B non-sus 4. All right, so the next part is going to be all right, So let's jump in there. So okay, you got C sharp minor 7, and the bass kind of doing some little groove like boom, 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 boom. So it's going from like C sharp to G sharp back to C sharp. So something like that. Boom, 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 and then the bass. So I'm sorry, let me give you the chords. So you got B, D sharp, E, and G sharp. Okay, over where we at? Over C sharp. So C sharp minor 9. So B, D sharp, E, and G sharp. It's a chord, and the bass is going boom, 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 boom. All right, and then the next chord is going to be like a G. What is it? F sharp 7. Or we could let's do the 9, yeah, because it's really 7, but I like adding that to make it a 9, because man, this is F sharp, this is the 2, and the 2 is the 9 are the same note. So a little technical theory, but you don't really need to know that. If you want to, like I said, you can ask me a question. You hit me up on Instagram, Casual Keyboard Guy. Ask me all the questions you want. Just come, join my Instagram, and you have more access to me there. Anyway, or leave a comment, either way. So anyway, F sharp 9. So and the bass kind of does this. So you got boom, 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 and then you stand there, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. But I'm gonna give you the chord. So here we go. You got that first chord. Second chord is gonna be the F9, F sharp 9. So you got G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and E in your right. With F sharp in the bass. So G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, E. Boom, 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 boom. And then you got you stand on the F sharp bass. We're going back to the F sharp minor 11 that we learned earlier. Same chord, A, B, C sharp, E. And you got the same rocking bass, F sharp to C sharp to F sharp. And then we do these hits. So you got, so the hits is going to be on the G sharp minor 7. So you got G sharp, F sharp, B, and D sharp in your right. And you got G sharp on your left. And you got back to that C sharp minor 9 that we learned on the top of this little section. It's kind of like a pre-chorus, I guess. All right. So let's take it from the beginning of that. So you got same thing. Now second time, instead of doing the F sharp minor of 7 and 11, you do that little intro that you do, or you do the little movement you do in the intro. You got boom, 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 boom. All right. So where am I at? All right. So that whole part. So you got where we at? I'm not going to reteach that part because, just go back to the beginning if you forgot it. It's the same thing in the intro, okay? But instead of them doing like this part repeated, instead of them doing that, you just go straight into it. Boom, 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 boom. All right? So then you got the chorus, which is so pretty, man. Oh, man, I love this chorus. So you got, there's so much that you can do. Then you got this little synth line. This is nice. Then this nice walk up, which is really like out of the key, but boom, 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 boom. Well, actually, this whole part is really out of the key because we in the key of E. And like really, you gotta have a C sharp in there, but they doing like a C. Woo, pretty. Anyway, let me stop geeking over this song. I love it. But anyway, so you got where we're at. So we got the C major 9 on the this is the chorus. So darling, so you got C major 9, C, B, D, E, G, and you're right, B, D, E, G, and you got there's B minor 7, so you got B minor, A, D, F sharp. minor 7, B, D, E, G, can do. Then you got the A minor 7, G, C, E, with A in the bass. All right. So, and if you want, you can do that little line. It's maybe hard to do it, but I can kind of do it. I use my middle and my pinky. So I got my thumb, pointer, and ring on the chord, and then I use my middle and my pinky to kind of do that little line. A little hard to do that way, but you don't have to do that line. I just like how it sounds. With that line is just basically it's just 2 D's, 8, and 2 G's. So boom, 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 boom. So it's real quick. So boom, boom, boom. So it's just do that, boom, 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 boom. It's real quick. All right. So anyway, so you got the C major 9, B minor 7, E minor 7, A minor 7. Okay, we got those chords. Now the walk up is going to be A minor 7, same chord, B minor 7, chord we already just learned that chord, B minor 7, A, D, F sharp, and then you're going to do C sharp minor 7, crazy, right? So you got the C sharp, B, E, G sharp, and then you're going to go all the way down to the F minor 7, or you can go up, either way you want. I like the low F sharp, but you can go either bass note. F minor 7, you got A, C sharp, E with the F sharp in the bass, and then you back at the top of that. All right. So then walk up, boom, 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 boom. So pretty. It's rhythmic, so you kind of got like some quick movements. So you got we played in real time. Well, let me teach you a little end part. So they do it 3 times, and then the last time, and then they go down to the G sharp minor 7, G sharp minor 7, and then they go to C minors. You got, let me see, G sharp minor 7. So you got G sharp, F sharp, B, D sharp. Then you got C sharp minor, C sharp, G sharp, C sharp, and E in the right. G sharp, C sharp, and E in the right. C sharp in the bass, and then you got go back to that minor 11. But they do the walk up. Well, actually, they do the walk up. I'm sorry, they do the walk up again. Something like that. So let me show you that, and they usually do that part on the third, after the third, I guess chorus, they'll go to that part. Yeah, so let me see where we at. I think we on the, okay, chorus. All right, so let me see chorus. So walk up. Sorry. And then we're gonna do. So it's the same intro chords. Bump, 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 bump. This is this different rhythm. Bump, bump. So something like that. And so I'm gonna play the chorus straight through so you can see how it sounds. Change we go. Bam. So basically, like this is the end of the song for the most part. So so the first time they go through the song, meaning going from the verse to the pre-chorus to the chorus, and then they go into this what that you can do, right? First time they do it like this, boom, 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 and boom, 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 boom. Then they back into the verse again. But it's the same chords for the verse, same chords for the pre-chorus, same chords for the chorus, and to this little tag at the end. So the only difference is when they get to this, when they get through this part again. Darling, there's so much that you can repeat it. Just repeat this over and over again. All right, and that's after the second run through of the song. They just repeat that over and over again, and then they go back into they go right back into the chorus. So it's nothing different. It's just like I said, the pattern. Just I mean, it's just they just changed that pattern because the first time they go from the first chorus back to the second verse. They go so they go what is it? And I like to know. Right back to this. Same thing. And just go back into that. And then the second time they get into that, you know, this is after the second verse. And they just repeat it. And just pretty much take it out. That's pretty much the whole song, guys. So hope you enjoyed that lesson. And Casual Keyboard Guy signing off. A little bit tired, guys. I know I'm acting a little bit loopy and a little bit slow, but just a little tired today. You know, I've been working hard this week, so hopefully you guys enjoy this content and stay tuned for the next one. So signing off. Love y'all. Thanks for the support. Like, share, subscribe. Show your boy some love. Peace.